Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food, it's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Food School 2019 Marathon, where we're talking all about healthy lifestyle, healthy nutrition, healthy exercise, anything and everything to improve your physical and mental health, your physical and mental performance, but it's not so much about going crazy about any particular area. It's more about how to live as a healthy human being in this century, maintaining, again, health, strength, vitality, mental and physical performance for many years ahead of you. So yesterday, if you missed that episode that was uploaded a little bit later, then go back and check out the episode about exercise on health, on exercise for health. How to exercise if you're not into bodybuilding, bikini fitness, if you're not into any kind of really training, but just want to be healthy and strong and prevent all the diseases related to inactive lifestyle. So check back the episode about exercise for health, longevity, and mental and physical performance. Yesterday's episode, that was about it. And today we will talk about exercise specifically for three major goals. Exercise for weight loss or fat loss, more specifically. Exercise for muscles plus fat loss. And exercise just for muscles. Endurance, guys, I'm not that into endurance training that I can really give you great advice for your exercise routine to achieve the best results for whatever endurance sports you're training for. And besides, every endurance sport needs different kinds of approaches. So, if you do skiing, if you do running, if you do cycling, different exercise, different training protocols, and of course, different nutrition and different recovery protocols. So endurance, guys, this episode is not that much for you. Weight loss, fat loss. So how to train, how to exercise for weight loss and fat loss. Well, first and foremost, guys, you want to understand that if your goal is weight loss, fat loss, when it comes to exercise, is not to overdo it, not to do too much, not to spend all of your free time in your gym, increasing stress, missing out on everything in your life. That is not a good strategy. Besides, it's not the most effective strategy and it doesn't work long term. Why? Because if your main goal right now is weight loss, fat loss, and health, of course, then your main strategy is nutrition. What you do in the kitchen matters much more. So spend more time on figuring out that part. Gym, exercise, it's more for health, more for mobility, more for performance, more for maintaining your muscle strength and muscle tone. If you go weight loss and fat loss, again, do not live in the gym, please, and do not do a lot of cardio. So what do? Well, you need to actually, first and foremost, you need to sleep well. And guys, if your priority, if you want to feel good, if you want to perform well mentally and physically, sleep is not an option. Like if you want to feel sick, if you want to compromise everything in your life, if you want to be dumber and be weaker and be sicker, then you might, go ahead and sleep for like 5 hours or 4 hours. Other than that, sleep at least 7 hours in bed sleeping. It means that you need to dedicate at least 8 hours when you're in bed, actually, to get 7 hours of solid sleep. And if you have troubles falling asleep, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you know that the quality of your sleep has a lot. The quality of your sleep is compromised, and you need to do something to improve that, because just spending 7 hours in bed doesn't mean you have good quality, 7 hours of good quality sleep. So sleep, figure out that part. Recover from your training. That also very important. You need to feel rested and ready to go into the gym, to get to another workout, to get the most benefits for weight loss, for fat loss, and for health. So make sure you recover and feel good training. When it comes to weight training, strength training, don't overdo it. You don't need that much. It's not your goal. You're not trying to build the most muscles. Do maybe 2-3 workouts a week when you split body parts. So for example, do leg day, do whole body leg day, like circuits, maybe do upper body day, and that's it. 2-3 times a week. Cardio, I would do 1-2 times a week on the days when you don't do your strength training. So every day try to be active and try to mix your workout. So do long cardio one day, maybe 30-40 minutes, 30-50 minutes, depends what intensity. And maybe one day do high intensity interval training when you do something like sprints or stair sprints or something similar. So 2-3 weight workouts, 1-2 cardio workouts. If you just at the start, if you're just a beginner, then start with 2 workouts, 2 strength workouts, 1 cardio workout. And also I would recommend for recovery, for mobility, for flexibility, do 1 session, something like Pilates or stretching or yoga workout, something more for recovery, relaxation, and increasing your mobility. And then, as I said, just stay active, walk a lot. I would even prefer, if you don't like working out, just be really, really great with your diet and stay active. Take the stairs, squats with your body weight at home, and then the rest of the day work out, play with your kids or your friends, go, skiing or swimming. Just stay active and be really, really great with your diet and your sleep. And that's when it comes to weight loss and fat loss. That's the best strategy. You want to train enough, but not too much. Don't try to over exercise or out exercise your excess calories. Just eat less. Believe me, guys, you're gonna see much more difference and much more results if you train enough and be really great with your sleep and your nutrition. Second goal, muscles and fat loss. Like if you want to have that fit body, like I love that kind of physique when you have muscle definition, when you can run and you can do some, sprints, but also at the same time that you're relatively lean and again can see your muscle definition. That's like my perfect physique. It doesn't have to be yours. Some people don't like muscles at all. So choose yours, but this is for muscles and fat loss. Obviously, if your goal is to build up some muscles, losing fat, sleep, of course, for you is also a priority. For everything, guys, sleep should be your priority. Figure that out first before you start working on your training or your nutrition, because sleep will be that thing that defined your success or your failure. So work on sleep first, and then muscles plus fat loss. You want to increase your training probably to at least 4 times a week. At least depends on the split that you do, on the intensity that you do, on the volume of your training. But let's say 4 times a week, that's enough for you. And I would recommend, if you're a beginner, 4 times a week and you do splits, lower body and upper body. Lower body, you do legs, different kinds of leg exercises, of course, something like squats, like deadlifts, like leg press for your legs, like lunges, more movements that include a lot of muscle groups, bigger muscle groups. So again, for beginner, 4 times a week, splits, lower body, upper body. For upper body, of course, you want to work on your back, on your chest, on your shoulders, and then you might also include your arms because they always work when you do any kind of back exercise and chest and shoulders. You hit your arms anyway. So that's for beginner. If you're somewhere in the middle, if you're advanced already, then I would recommend to maybe do 5 times a week, maybe even 6, again, depends what kind of intensity or volume you do on those days. And split body parts. So for example, one day you might do legs, really intense workout. The other day you might do really great back workouts and maybe chest and shoulders, then maybe your arms. So split for body parts. And then if you're really advanced, then you might want to do the splits, but also combine bigger muscle groups like back plus smaller muscle groups like biceps, but then also hit your back and your biceps with smaller amount of exercise, with smaller load second time in the week. And that's gonna really give you some amazing results if you recover properly, if you sleep properly, of course. And try to have at least one day, always, not try, but like do your best so your muscle group that you worked on, rest at least one whole day. Better if you have like 48 hours between each workouts for muscle groups. So do splits, making sure that you do not work one muscle one day and then the next day. Better like set them apart a little bit further. And again, for medium kind of load, I would do splits for body parts and would hit them once a week really hard. And then for advanced, I would again do splits, but then also would hit each muscle group 2 times a week. When it comes to nutrition for muscles and fat loss, you want to concentrate obviously on your protein needs. You want to eat healthy fats, obviously, and the amount of carbs will depend on what kind of diet you're on, either like, moderate carbs to higher carbs, although like, I'm not a big fan of high carbs, but anyway, depending on where you are, you gonna eat your carbs from healthy sources, especially like vegetables, especially like maybe sweet potatoes or something like that. And you need to be in a calorie deficit. If you want to lose fat and maintain muscle, you need to be in a calorie deficit, and you need to make your body get the additional calories for energy in your workouts from your fats. Maintaining a high protein diet will help you to preserve your muscles while burning at the same time fats. And this is the key, guys. Do not reduce the amount of protein your body needs. And get my advice, get 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight, or 2 grams of protein per 1 kilogram of body weight, and get that in whole foods preferably. And also eat around your workout. If you want to preserve as much muscle as possible, if you want to build as much muscle as possible, then eat around your workout. Maybe not before workout if you work out first thing in the morning. If it's later in the day, then definitely eat before your workout. And then eat after your workout as fast as possible. My favorite routine when I was trying to build more muscle was to eat 2-3 eggs and a can of sardines right after my workout, right in the gym. So if you want to preserve most muscle, you want to build muscle, and you want to burn fat, you want to be in a calorie deficit, and you got to figure out what that calorie deficit enough and sufficient to maintain your training, but also to lose fat. You got to figure out through trial and error. But do not lower your protein intake. Eat your carbohydrates if you're eating them. Eat more fats if you're eating them. And training, again, for beginner, 4 times a week. Lower body, upper body, lower upper body. For medium, you want to do body splits 5 times, 6 times a week. You want to do body splits and hit each muscle group 1 time. And then advanced, you do splits, but try to hit each muscle group twice. Cardio, you want to probably concentrate on high-intensity interval training, 1-2 workouts a week, with warm-up, with cool-down, probably no more than 15 minutes. So 10 minutes is a workout and 5 minutes is a warm-up, cool-down. And don't overdo cardio. Also try to include some yoga and 5-10 minutes of stretching every single day, or foam rolling. So that's when it comes to muscles and fat loss. And again, nutrition, and sleep, guys. Those are probably the most important and underestimated points or keys to reach your ideal body composition that a lot of people just kind of don't look at, don't think about, or don't work on. And the last one is muscles. When you kind of lean already, or you're just not trying to lose fat really, you just want to maintain health and build as much muscle as possible. And especially if you're having troubles building muscles, you're kind of like ectomorph with this lean, slender body type and having troubles putting on muscles. You want to train probably, again, not that often. I would probably train, again, 4 times a week. Lower body, upper body, maybe a day of rest, lower body, upper body, and then a couple of days of rest. I would go really heavy and do something like 3 sets, 15-8 for increasing the weight. I would really go heavy to stimulate your muscles as much as possible, and then also get as much as possible time to recover. So that's when it comes to building muscles, building the most muscle mass, the most strength, and allowing your body to recover. And then cardio, I would recommend to you specifically if you want just to build muscles, especially if you're having troubles building muscles. Don't do fucking cardio, just stay active, please. I don't know, some people just, trying to build muscles, and they, for some reason, decide that they also need to do cardio even though they have troubles building muscles in the first place. But usually you see people of ectomorph, or that slender, thin body type, they usually have a lot of energy, and cardio and endurance workouts are pretty easy for them. So it's easier for them to do a lot of cardio. But if you want to build muscles, and if you're having troubles building muscles, do not do any cardio. Stay active, walk, take the stairs, but don't do any cardio. And then nutrition, of course, you want to make sure that you eat enough protein, and you want to make sure that you eat probably more protein, especially around your workouts. For you guys, you probably want to have some meal before your workout and after your workout, and then the rest of the day, just eat normally whenever you want to eat. Just be consistent with your nutrition. All the vitamins, all the minerals, get them from whole food, get variety, and get healthy proteins. Probably get a little bit more carbohydrates than someone who is not trying to build and maintain the most muscles. If you're on a keto diet, it's a completely different story. But eat enough. You probably might want to eat more, especially if you want to, if you have troubles building muscles. And that's it, guys. So today we talked about exercise for weight loss, for fat loss, for muscles plus fat loss, and for just muscles, especially for people, ectomorph kind of people or body type, this thin, slender body type who usually have troubles building muscles. Common thing for all of them is a lot of sleep, and really amazing work with nutrition depending on your goal, and also recovery. You don't want to do a lot of training that doesn't allow you to recover properly. That's going to cancel all of your results when it comes to weight loss, to fat loss, to muscle building. And that's it, guys. Tomorrow we're going to talk more about recovery protocols, what you can do for recovery, what are the most effective and efficient ways to recover, how to decrease your inflammation, how to sleep better also, although we might do additional specific episode on sleep. But anyway, thank you for listening, guys. Stay tuned tomorrow because recovery is really, really important for your results, your health, your weight loss, your fat loss, your muscle building. Recovery is really important. So stay tuned, and till next time, eat better daily.